All right, so for fluency, you have two questions. Your first question says, what is the difference between 234 and 16 hundredths and 89 and 135 thousandths? So what you're going to be doing here is you are going to be finding the difference, which when we have the word difference, we know that that is the answer to a subtraction problem. So I highlighted that. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start by putting my bigger number on top. So I have 2, 3, 4, point, 16, and then I will subtract 89, and I need to make sure I line up my digits with the correct place value. So my 8 is in my tens place, so I put it in the tens place. My 9 is in the ones place, so I put it in the ones place. I put my decimal point, and I have a 1 in the tenths. I have a 3 in the hundredths. And I have a 5 in the thousandths. Now, knowing that I have a 5 in the thousandths and I have no number above it, I have to use a placeholder, which we know is 0. So I'm going to have to put a 0 above that. So now I have 0 minus 5 because that's my placeholder. But before I start subtracting, I need to make sure that I drop my decimal point straight down. Gotta drop it like it's hot. Drop it down, drop it down. So I dropped it down. So now I can begin subtracting. 0 minus 5, I know I can't do that. So that 6 is going to become a 5. And then that 0 is going to become a 10. So now I have 10 minus 5, which is 5. I have 5 minus 3, which is 2. 1 minus 1, which is 0. 4 minus 9, I know I can't do. So let me move my 0 over a little bit. I can't do 4 minus 9, so that 3 is going to become a 2. And that 4 is going to become a 14. So now I have 14 minus 9, which is 5. And then I got 2 minus 8, which I can't do. So my first 2 in my hundred spot becomes a 1. And then my second 2 in the 10 spot becomes a 12. So now I have 12 minus 8, which is 4. And then I have my 1 that drops straight down. Okay, so now my answer is 145. My answer is 145 and 25 thousandths. Okay, my next question says find the sum of 2.02, 0.63, and 0.8. So that's 3 numbers, and I have the word sum, which tells me, I'm going to highlight that, if it tells me that I am adding, because a sum is the answer to an addition problem. So I have to start off by putting 2.02 0, 2, 0, oops, oh, what happened? Hold on. And then I put my 0, point, lining up my digits, lining up my decimal point. So my decimal point is here. I put my 6 in my 10th spot, my soups. 3 in the 100th spot. And then I have 0.8, so I put my 0 lining up in the right place value. Point. I move my 0 over. Point. And then the 8 in the 10 spot. And then place. So now I have my work. So now I need to put a 0 for a placeholder. And then now I can start by adding. I start off dropping my decimal point straight on down, dropping it like it's hot, keeping it in line to where it belongs. And now I can start adding from right to left. So I have 2 plus 3 plus 0. 2 plus 3 plus 0, 5. Now I have 8 plus 6 plus 0, which gives me 14. Bring up my 1. And now I have 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0, which gives me 3. Okay. And you have 3 and 45 hundredths. So we can put our answers now in our box. Okay. Oops. 2-5, not 3-5. All right, so that's fluency for Monday.